Waiting for everybody to get in here. It's a live stream. Anybody watching on the replay, hey, how's it going? Yeah, this is episode 1 of Tea Talks with Dan. So I've got my cup of tea in my Facebook creator mug. My hair is terrible because I'm going to work out later, and so I didn't wash it this morning. And yeah, I just wanted to wait for everybody to get in here. It's pretty cool. Thanks everybody watching on the replay. You guys are absolute heroes. Big loves to you guys. Hey, how's it going? Cool. So, this is like a weekly episode that I want to do. Good morning, Dan from Bali. Good morning from Bali. Cool. That's awesome. Thank you. So this is a weekly episode I'm going to do, which is Tea Talks with Dan. So I just basically want to just do an episode where we talk about things that have happened. Basically, where are we now? So we're on Tuesday, and I've been taking medication for 10 days, I think. So anybody who's been following my vlogs, I'm doing obviously season 2 of my vlog, which is amazing, which is up on my YouTube channel, will know that I've been having a lot of like anger management issues. So I'm on duloxetine, which is like an antidepressant, but it helps with loads of things. Helps take the edge off like anxiety and stress and things like that. So hey, how's it going, Aspalicious people? That's awesome. So yeah, so I'm feeling pretty good. At first I was feeling really, really sick, then I got really, really tired, and now I'm feeling all right, apart from it's giving me like bags into my eyes, even though I'm like sleeping 8 to 9 hours a night, which is crazy. Maybe I'm sleeping too much. Thank you for mentioning. Oh, you're more than welcome. So yeah, I'm just literally, I have like my goals written down here of like all the things that I want to do in, you know, so I obviously want to get like 200,000 subscribers on YouTube this year. I think we're on like 1,000, we're on 118,000 currently. I think that's our current market. And then I just want to kind of like, you know, make more content and be like somebody who is connecting with their fans more. So I was on sertraline 100 milligrams. Well, I'm only on 30 milligrams of duloxetine, which is actually working really well. So I'm actually quite happy of how it's working out, and it seems to be okay, and I seem to be responding well. So that is a good thing. Also, guys, my office is super like minimal now. I might actually do a video of like a tour of my office, because I got rid of like, there used to be loads of shelves behind me with collectibles on it, and then I went through and I eBayed them all, because one of my obsessions, anybody who's got like autism obviously knows that people have obsessions. One of my obsessions was eBay, and like wondering like how can you like make a job on eBay, and I loved that like idea of just like flipping stuff. So I just got all of my collectibles and I sold them all on eBay, and it's really cool. Then I bought an iPad Pro, which is this thing right here, which is pretty crazy. This is the iPad Pro. It's the 11.9 inch or something like that, which is pretty fantastic. I actually this has been amazing, just amazing, especially for autism. And it was something that I wanted to do a bit more of, is do a bit more of like autism and iPads kind of videos, which would be pretty sweet. So let me try and just, oh, my iPad's not adjusting, that's really weird. Where are we? My son's obsessed about Abbott lifts and arcade machines. Well, I don't understand the first word. So yeah, iPads are just like the coolest thing ever, and I'm really happy with iPads, and especially the iPad Pro. But anyway, so yeah, responding well to the medication. I did a keynote talk in an autism employability conference, and I was talking about how like people can use hey Alex, how's it going? I was talking about how people can use their you know, autism traits to then like create a job out of it. I actually have created a course, an online course specifically on that. So if anyone's interested in that online course, drop me a comment in the comment section below, especially if you're watching this on Instagram on the replay, DM me, and then I'll link you to that course. But in terms of that conference, it was really good. Then I did a panel talk at the end talking about like how you know, what needs to change in the world in terms of like autism and employability. And then also the day before, I did a briefing of the European Council for a hearing on autism. So basically what we were talking about is how autism support is lacking. All of these videos will be online. I'm going to do, I did a vlog with the European Parliament one, which will be online, and then also the one I did, the Autism Employability Conference, that talk will be online as well. So I think the Autism Employability video will be on Saturday, and then and then the other one will be on Sunday or Monday. I can't remember which day I'm going to do that. Mum of 2 teenagers with autism, 1 son, 1 daughter. Oh, that's really super interesting, actually. Girls have a harder time than the males because it was a difficult issue trying to find all of the diagnostic criteria to fit females. My daughter doesn't feel ready for college yet and is causing her so much anxiety. Well, that's okay. You know, I suppose, you know, we all have times in our life where we become ready for stuff, and that is, you know, different in everybody. So I wouldn't worry about that. Oh, here you go. We have a question. Is it normal that I often have multiple meltdowns a week? It's normal for people on the autism spectrum to have meltdowns. Of course, why wouldn't it be? You know, meltdowns happen because we are overstimulated, we are stressed, we are depressed, we are anxious. You know, there's a bunch or multiple kind of variables that would cause an autism meltdown. So that would definitely happen. And to have multiple ones a week, this used to happen to me, actually, and this is why I wanted to actually get some medication to see if I could help overcome those things, and it definitely has started to work, which is funny. One of the things that people have been saying about my vlogs, though, is that the medication seems to be making me more hyperactive, which I don't seem to think so. I feel like it's chilling me out, but maybe in chill is me being hyperactive. I have no idea. Hey, how's it going there, everybody who's on the live chat? It's really awesome. Thank you so much for joining the live chat here. Anybody watching this on the replay, thank you so much for joining, and make sure you hit the subscribe and notification bell on YouTube, because YouTube have this hard time of actually telling my fans when my videos are uploaded. So if you are subscribed to me already, then hit the notification bell. But if you're not already subscribed, go and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell, which would be pretty awesome. I'm actually going to share a video on my Twitter account in a minute, which is a vlog from Spain, when I went to Spain to do an Asperger Galaxia talk in Spain. It was really good, and it was actually I think it's my most favourable trip ever, and it's also my favourite vlog ever, so I'm going to publish the vlog out. So it was really good. Oh yeah, some good show. So this week I have no talks this week, thank goodness. I am literally working on videos all week, and then I am working on content for my other social media channels, and pretty much that is all I'm doing this week, which is really nice to catch up on actual work and stuff. But then I've got more talks coming up. I'm doing the autism show in Manchester, Birmingham and London. I'm also doing an autism show in Llandudno and in Cardiff, doing talks and meet and greets. And then I'm also doing a talk in the Isle of Wight with Alex Watts. You guys know Alex Watts from my videos. And hey, how's it going, Francisco? How's it going? And then we're actually doing I'm doing a talk and a show the day before in Isle of Wight, which is cool. And then I'm doing an employment conference with Alex again in London in March. And I also have primarily some social media events to attend to as well. So it's all go, and it's always all the time. So it's just kind of like one of those things. I just thought I'd wanted to update you guys on those things. See if we have any more questions here. This is an interesting question. Is there a cure for autism? Absolutely not. So there was a time when people didn't understand much about autism, and then there was like a big question, like, can we cure autism? But autism can't be cured, because autism actually is a neurological condition. So it's not like a disease. You can like potentially cure diseases or sicknesses, but autism isn't a sickness. It's a condition. It's a neurological way of how the brain is formed. So that is a no for curing autism. But you can treat it in a way to help with symptomatic issues. So you can treat with therapy or medication. How old are you? I'm 33 years old. I got diagnosed with autism, and I have a problem sharing my things with other people. Is there any ways to cope with this, with sharing? What I used to do is have a set of things. So I actually experienced this as well. When I was in college, before I went to university, I had pencils and pens in my pencil case, and people just take them and use them because they were on the same table, and they thought that we were really good friends and they could just do that. And then I was like really freaked by this. So I basically had a set of like pens and pencils that I didn't mind people using. So I had two sets. I had my set and I had a set that people could share. So that's one way of doing it. How many people have autism? It's 1 in 100 people in the United Kingdom and 1 in 59 in the United States. But, you know, that number could vary quite a bit. That's just statistically, the numbers, statistically speaking. So that's how that kind of works. So anyway, that was really interesting. So moving forward, I want to set up my own events, like my own meetups and events where people can come and listen to me talk and have some of my guest speakers who are on the spectrum who are also video influencers. And I would love to do one like maybe Chester in Manchester in the United Kingdom, maybe that way here this year. So let me know if you guys are interested in attending an event hosted by me and some other autistic individuals. I would love to know. Because yeah, we're going to be demoing different kind of like talks and stuff like that, because I love like having like actual physical talks, because you get to meet people and then we get to like, you know, one-on-one, people have like live questions. This is why I really enjoy live videos, and I just feel like that would be really, really awesome. But in terms of that, I just want to make sure that I'm picking the right city. So UK only. Send me a DM and let me know which city you would like to see me talk in, and I'll also put a poll up on my Instagram stories, so that once you finish watching this video, go to my Instagram stories and check the poll and then like vote for it. I'll do like, you know, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool, London, Chester, you know, the big ones really, and then see where would there be a meet and greet? Yeah, 100%. So what I want to do is I'm setting up these talks where you can come and listen to, like, I do a lot of like motivational speaking for people on the spectrum, which is pretty cool, and I have loads of fun doing that and get people like super like, you know, pumped. And then after that we do like a meet and greet where people can like literally just come and hang out and talk to me, and then you know, we might have some merch for sale there, like t-shirts and stuff like that, so that'd be kind of cool. DM on here or on Twitter. Anyway, you can DM me on Twitter or here, let me know. I'll also put the poll out on Twitter. I'm going to put a poll out on all my socials actually, just to see what we're doing. Southampton. If you guys want to see me and you're from Southampton, why don't you go to the Isle of Wight in April? I'm doing a big talk on the Isle of Wight in April. I'm doing two. I'm doing a festival called Spectrum Festival, and then the day before that I'm doing an evening with like the TheAspieWorld. So you can come down and hang out and do a meet and greet there in a theatre in the Isle of Wight, which is going to be really cool. Hello from Aberdeen. I've never been to Aberdeen actually, but yeah, Scotland is quite a way away. It's like typically like a very, very far away from where I am, so that's why I don't do much. Sad that I will never see you because I'm from Barcelona. You never know, I might be doing a talk in Barcelona. I do talks all over the world, so don't never say never. I mean, that's not something that will actually happen. You know, it might, you know, never know. I might be doing a talk in Barcelona. Anyway, guys, this has been a really cool Tea Talks with Dan. Just wanted to pretty much just do a catch up. South London. Hello from Bermondsey, South London. Hello there. Hello. What team do you support? I don't. Whereabouts do you live? I live in North Wales, so right up on the Welsh coastline, which is pretty cool. So, got my tea, got my guys, you guys, you're my squad, and then yeah. Oh, we've got some questions coming in here. What's your favourite sensory toy? My favourite sensory toy is actually the Clicks. It's, where did I put it? I think it's in here somewhere. Where did I put it? Have I been using it upstairs, have I? My favourite sensory toy is the Clicks, which is that Clicks gadget that like moves around, and it like sounds like popping, like you're popping what's it called, bubble wrap. So cup of tea, love. Okay, let's have another look at a question. I think there was another question here. Okay, here's a question. Does it seem like I'm being a hypochondriac for doing extensive research on autism and thinking I might have it, I'm guessing? No, I don't think that's being hypochondriac. I think that, like, you know, people on the autism spectrum actually research things quite extensively. You know, I research things like crazily. One of my biggest obsessions is North Korea, so I study a lot on like North Korea stuff, and that's a bit weird, isn't it? But at the end of the day, it's what you're really interested in. So, okay, here's another question. Do you think ASD traits in kids are very different from adults? Love your channel. Thank you so much for the love. No, I don't think the traits are different. I think that they're the same, but I think how they are presented are slightly different, you know. So they're still going to have issues with the triad impairment, like social interaction, you know, certain aspects of kind of like organization and time management and social constructs and social concepts. All of those things are going to be quite, you know, across the board. But in terms of kids, it'll present itself different in kids. So people who stim as adults may stim, especially people who are like, you know, on the lower support needs side of it, like Asperger's syndrome, old terms, and, you know, and high functioning autism, that stuff. Even though we don't use the terms anymore, I think those people will stim kind of like quite privately, but kids will just kind of stim outright. That's a good example of it. Sorry, my beard is tickling my nose. It's making me want to sneeze. What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is like shocking pink, but I don't actually own anything that's shocking pink. I used to own a bass guitar that's shocking pink, but I might buy another one when I earn some money. So, okay, let's do another question. So the question, you do good work, man. Can you describe a difference in neurotypical thought and AS thought? So AS has an Asperger's syndrome. A different thought, I guess people with neurotypical brains, they kind of understand social constructs and social concepts. They kind of just see socializing as something that is easy to do, and that horrible thing, small talk, is easy to do, and they do the small talk and then it's fine. But in terms of autistic people, the autistic brain doesn't really grasp the idea of that socializing small talk. So small talk becomes a bit different and difficult for someone on the autism spectrum to kind of deal with. So yeah, it's a bit of a difficult situation, socializing. Okay, this is an interesting question. Why do people get autism? Well, nobody gets autism. People are born with autism. So that is basically how the brain is created when you're growing. You know, when you're a human, you're a tiny human, you're growing, your brain fuses a certain way, and that causes autism, not like getting autism, if that makes sense. Okay, here's a question. Advice on keeping my young son safe in public. He has absolutely no sense of danger and it's so frightening. I did a video all about keeping kids safe on the autism spectrum, 100%, and it's on my YouTube channel. I only uploaded it a couple of days ago, and so it's a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, so it's about 4 videos away. So go check it out, and that might actually help you. That will answer that question better than I could do ad hoc on a live talk like this. Okay, let's take a couple more questions. Is there such thing as being understimulated? Yes, 100%, like me in school. Okay, here we go. I was recently diagnosed with Asperger's at 18 and I haven't told my friends yet. Any advice? I'm actually going to do a video on telling friends and family that you have an autism spectrum condition. And my advice is just to be honest, open, and 100% kind of like backed up. So if you say, hey, I've got this condition, or I am autistic, this is information on it, and then you can give them information, and that information then will help them kind of go away and think about it and digest that, because that's what people want, is they just want information, really. So that's how that works. Okay guys, we're going to end the live stream here. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Check out my competition I'm running over on Twitter. You have to follow me on Twitter to enter the competition, but I will leave a link in my Instagram stories if you want to join that competition. And anybody watching over on YouTube right now, if the competition's still running, check out the link in the description below. And yeah, it's to win some sensory gadgets. All right, guys. Peace.